It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Garrett Wilson. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Jets and the Ravens on Sunday night.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense. To throw is Jackson, throwing to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 30. The Jets had 12-3 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. 1st and goal from the 3. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He's got Mason complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. What you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Bellinger. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action. Now Rodgers. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In on the to stop the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe buried at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. It's just shy of the 40. It'll go as take this one down to about the 40. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, it's Stevenson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them come down, continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Watching the wide receivers play, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Great effort there. With a second touchdown in this first half. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A give to the fullback on the dive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we've come. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Rodgers going to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Able to avoid him. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their weekend preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here's a give to Hall.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Hall again on second down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a chance first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The offense on third down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Second and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Stevenson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they...
this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. He had the fiddle right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now Carter to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. It's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight. things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Again, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. Carter. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, right back to Carter. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd down and goal. Love. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Michael Carter touchdown reception. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got Mason complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Here's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. To throw again is Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining.